Hi there, and welcome back to this episode of Scamp UK. Before we start with this episode, I have two things to talk about. First is thank you, and the second an apology. So let's start with the thank you first. So this is to Graham, who is part of the UK Scamp community, building his own at the moment, and he reached out to me to say that he's got two portholes that he purchased and then changed his mind about whether he was going to go with brass or chrome, and he offered them to me. And this is one of them. As I say, they are absolutely beautiful. And that leads me on to the apology, because you'll remember on the end of the last episode I was talking about doing something with chemistry, and what that was that I too was planning on using chrome on my Scamp. So my thought was to try and electroplate these with nickel plating. Having done a bit of research, I've realised that these are far too nice for me to ruin with DIY electroplating. If they were just tiny little hinges or something, then absolutely go for it. But the likelihood of me being able to get a satisfactory solution to these beautiful brass portholes is practically zero. Don't know if you can hear, but Locker's getting upset with the pigeons outside. So I then had a thought. I thought maybe instead what I'll do is I'll take all of the current chrome fittings that I have that I was planning on reusing from a previous boat and see if I can use electrolysis to dechrome those. Mainly taking my example from Peter Knowles and his excellent channel Travels with Geordie. Unfortunately, having had a look at all of the stuff that I've got, it's not chrome plated, it's actually stainless steel. So that's not going to work either. So it's just rewind and pretend that you didn't see the last sort of 20-30 seconds of the last episode, and we'll just go on from there. What we have got is some progress on the planking. So let's get on with that, shall we? It's absolutely sweltering here in the shed, so I've had to get a fan going to see if we can keep things a little bit cooler. Certainly won't be doing any epoxy work in this heat. It'll give me almost no time to work with and stuff. So.
Warning: the following scenes contain explicit content that may be offensive to people of a sensitive disposition. Viewer discretion is advised.
I bought some Douglas fir that I'm going to use as the cardings and the deck framing that the decks will be screwed down to when we finally install them on the boat. Here I'm using the multi-tool to cut notches into the bulkheads that will house the deck framing. I didn't do this at the stage of lofting because I didn't know how big the bits of wood that I was going to use for the deck frames were going to be. So there is the top plank on starboard side, dry fitted, ready to be glued on. Now you'll see I've also just temporarily put on the first carlin just to get an idea of how that all fits together. It's bloody hot in this shed. I think I have to give it a rest for the rest of the day. But yeah, that's coming on along rather nicely. I'll take that carling off though, I don't want it to actually bend into place just yet, because I'm going to have to scarf a bit onto the far end. Cool, good work. Body making the best of the fine weather. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I can't sleep, and I thought I might as well get up and do some boat work while it's still nice and cool in the shed. I'm not going to do anything noisy with power tools. I'm going to mix up some epoxy and fit that top plank. Right, so there's the plank all fitted. All of the zip ties taken off. You can see the fillets going up there, just need to be finished off before I can put the tape on. And here you can see the butt joint that I've put in. And now with the seat on, you see that there's a little bit of fettling that needs to be done. Just need to cut the little corners off where the fillet goes, and then put a recess in here for the butt block as well. Well, that can be done another time. The lids on the battery lockers. Okay, it's another warm day in the shed, and it's time for me to tidy up the fillets on the plank that I did the other day, and that will then allow me to put the tape and get everything strengthened and waterproofed. So that will be the top plank on the starboard side done. So I've got my fan going, so hopefully that will keep me cool and prevent you having to see my naked body again. So let's just get on with it, shall we?
Hot in the shed, hot as a forge. Scamp on the stands and the afternoon's long. Mixing the resin, lay down the cloth. Hands get sticky, but I keep on. Brush it in slow, work every seam. Hold that line tight, make the whole meet. Hold us strong, hold us strong, hold us strong. Keep the water out. Hold us strong, hold us strong, hold us strong. Till the job's all done. Fiberglass skate, white as bone. Press it to the curve, make it part of the boat. canoe. Hold her strong, hold her strong, hold her strong. Keep the water out. Hold her strong, hold her strong, hold her strong. Till the job's all done. Hold her strong, hold her strong, hold her strong. Scamp rides clean and hold her strong, hold her strong. And the sea stays out.
Right, first time sitting in the boat with that plank on the top side here. Actually, I think I'll come down. So yes, oh, it's so warm. The fan hasn't been on for long enough to cool the air down properly yet, but it's coming. So, right, I'm going to wrap it up for this episode here because I think we've got enough to release into the world. I'm a bit disappointed that I didn't get to do the electrolysis project, but I think it's sensible to change tack. I don't think I explained at the beginning of the video that what I've decided is I'm going to go and with brass for my fittings on this Scamp, which means I'm probably going to go for rustic red sails as well, but you know, that's decisions for way down the line yet. So yeah, I'm pleased with what I've done. It feels really cool to have this plank put on. I can't wait to get the port side done as well, and that'll be the planking all done. Really good to have got the lids on those forward smuggling lockers, and that's another thing ticked off. And then I think the next job will be to have a look at the cabin top, well, cabin sides next, which is why I'm going to need the portholes, because that's an intrinsic part of the whole job. So yeah, next episode, finish this plank. I'm not going to do and labour that a lot because you've seen me do this side and it's just the same thing in reverse on the opposite side. So yeah, start getting this cabin built out as well. So that's an exciting step forward. So as usual, thank you very much for watching. If you've watched it this far, you must be an absolute boat building fiend or member of my family. So and it's great to have you along for the ride. I hope that the videos are entertaining for you, and I will see you in the next show. Take care, everyone. Bye bye. And once again, many thanks to Graham for his generous donation of those lovely portholes.